Welcome to our channel. Today, we're exploring the vibrant city of Bombay, India. This place is like a Bollywood movie on steroids, a symphony of car horns and delicious smells, and we are here for all of it. Get ready to discover the best 7 things to see in this bustling metropolis, a city that never sleeps, a city that will steal your heart, a city... Okay, I'm out of cliches, let's go. Alright, our first stop is iconic. I'm talking about the Gateway of India. And no, it's not just a really big door, though it is a really big door. Built in 1924, this archway marked the entrance to India for, well, you guessed it, the British, during their whole empire thing.
I know what you're thinking, another colonial monument? But wait, there's a twist. The Gateway of India also witnessed the departure of the last British troops from India in 1947. It went from a symbol of colonization to a symbol of independence. Talk about a glow-up.
Today, the Gateway is like the Times Square of Mumbai, except instead of dodging Elmos trying to sell you something, you're dodging pigeons and vendors selling chai. But hey, that's part of the charm. Standing at the Gateway, you can feel the pulse of the city. You've got street performers, tourists taking selfies, and locals just going about their day. It's a melting pot of cultures, and trust me, the people watching here is top-notch. From here, you can hop on a ferry to the Elephanta Islands, which, spoiler alert, we'll be talking about later. Or you can just soak in the atmosphere, grab some street food from a vendor, and take in the view of the Arabian Sea. Just watch out for the pigeons, they're ruthless. Next up, we're taking a trip to Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus, or CSMT for short, because even I'm not going to attempt that name again. This place is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and once you see it, you'll understand why. Imagine a train station that looks more like a palace. I'm talking intricate carvings, stained glass windows, a high vaulted ceiling, the whole shebang.
It's a stunning example of Victorian Gothic architecture with a sprinkle of Indian influence. And it's enough to make you miss your train because you're too busy taking pictures. This architectural marvel was built in 1887, back when India was still under British rule, and it was originally called Victoria Terminus. But hey, at least they changed the name, right?
Today, CSMT is a bustling hub of activity. It's one of the busiest train stations in India, with thousands of people passing through its grand halls every day. It's a place where old-world charm meets modern-day chaos, and it's an experience you won't soon forget. As you walk through the station, take a moment to appreciate the details. Check out the carvings of animals and flowers, the grand staircases, and the bustling atmosphere. It's like stepping back in time, except with more announcements over the loudspeaker. Okay, folks, get ready to be dazzled because we're heading to Marine Drive, also known as the Queen's Necklace. And no, you don't need a king's ransom to afford it. This necklace is all about natural beauty. Imagine a sweeping promenade along the coast, with the Arabian Sea on one side and Art Deco buildings on the other.
At night, the streetlights along the curve of the bay light up, resembling a string of pearls, hence the nickname Queen's Necklace. Now, I'm not saying it's the most original nickname, but it's accurate. And trust me, the view is even more breathtaking in person. This 3-kilometer stretch is the perfect place for an evening stroll, a jog, or just to sit and watch the sunset.
You'll find couples whispering sweet nothings, families enjoying the cool sea breeze, and street vendors selling everything from chai to bhel puri. It's a slice of Bombay life that you don't want to miss. And the best part? It's free. Well, except for the street food you'll inevitably buy. All right, adventurers, it's time to hop on a ferry and head to Elephanta Island, home to the Elephanta Caves.
These ancient cave temples are a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a must-see for history buffs and anyone who appreciates impressive carvings.
Dating back to the 5th century CE, these caves are dedicated to the Hindu god Shiva, and they're filled with intricate sculptures and carvings that will blow your mind.
We're talking massive statues, detailed panels depicting scenes from Hindu mythology, and a whole lot of history.
Now here's the mystery. No one knows for sure who built these caves.
Some historians believe it was the Chalukyas, others say it was the Rashtrakutas.
It's like a real-life Indiana Jones movie, but without the snakes, hopefully.
Despite their mysterious origins, the Elephanta Caves offer a fascinating glimpse into India's rich cultural heritage.
As you wander through the caves, try to imagine the artisans who carved these masterpieces over 1,500 years ago.
And keep an eye out for the monkeys. They like to hang out here too, and they're not afraid to steal your snacks.
Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to visit a mosque that's literally in the middle of the Arabian Sea. I'm talking about the Haji Ali Dargah. This mosque and tomb complex sits on an islet off the coast of Mumbai and is only accessible during low tide. Talk about dedication.
Legend has it that the mosque was built in the 15th century by a wealthy Muslim merchant named Haji Ali, who, get this, gave up all his worldly possessions and went on a pilgrimage to Mecca. The man knew how to make an entrance.
Today, the Haji Ali Dargah is a place of pilgrimage for people of all faiths. It's said that if you make a wish at the Dargah with a pure heart, it will be granted. But first, you have to navigate the causeway that disappears underwater during high tide. It's like a test of faith, but with better views.
As you walk along the causeway, take in the stunning views of the city skyline and the Arabian Sea. And once you reach the Dargah, be sure to admire the intricate marble work and the peaceful atmosphere. Just remember to check the tide times before you go, unless you're planning on swimming back.
Calling all shopaholics and foodies. Our next stop is Colaba Causeway, a bustling street market that's a sensory overload in the best possible way. This is the heart of Mumbai's shopping scene, where you can find everything from cheap souvenirs to designer knockoffs to vintage treasures. Be prepared to haggle though. Bargaining is part of the game here, and the vendors expect it.
Just channel your inner negotiator and don't be afraid to walk away if the price isn't right.
Once you've shopped till you've dropped, it's time to refuel at one of the many street food stalls and restaurants in the area. From spicy chaat to crispy dosas to creamy kulfi, Colaba Causeway is a foodie's paradise.
And if you're looking for something a little fancier, there are plenty of upscale restaurants and cafes in the area too. Just remember to pace yourself. You've got a lot of ground to cover.
Our final stop takes us to Juhu Beach, Mumbai's most famous stretch of sand. This is where the city comes to unwind, soak up the sun, and maybe even spot a Bollywood star or two. Juhu Beach is a hive of activity, with families picnicking, kids building sandcastles, and vendors selling everything from ice cream to kites. It's a great place to experience the city's laid-back side and escape the hustle and bustle for a few hours.
Take a dip in the Arabian Sea, try your hand at some beach volleyball, or just relax on the sand and watch the world go by. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can even take a camel ride.
As the sun begins to set, the beach transforms into a magical wonderland, with the sky ablaze in hues of orange, pink, and purple. It's the perfect way to end a day of exploring Mumbai. Just watch out for the occasional rogue wave. The Arabian Sea can be a bit unpredictable. Thanks for joining us on this tour of Bombay's top attractions. From the historical gateway of India to the bustling Colaba Causeway to the sun-kissed shores of Juhu Beach, Mumbai has something for everyone. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more travel guides and tips. And be sure to let us know in the comments below which of these attractions you're most excited to visit. See you in the next video.